Hi, and welcome to day 6. We're working our core. You'll need a yoga block, a blanket for your platform, and take your shoes off. You won't need them. Start your platform, oscillation, pulsation, lateral, whatever you like. I'm going into oscillation at a speed of 25. So we'll start with our first exercise, which is going to be a preparation for all the other exercises in the series. You want to go into a pelvic tilt to get the lower belly ready to go. Bring one leg up to 90 degrees and the other. You're going to hold on to this for a while. And the main thing I'm going to focus on is really feeling the lower belly muscles. Those are the transverse abdominis muscles right between the hip bones. Once you feel this and you have your balance, you can add on by releasing your arms and stretching them out. We can even do toe dips. I'm keeping the knee bent as I lower my thigh bone. So one thigh down and then the other. Okay, you don't want to extend from the knee joint. You keep the knees bent. You can just stay there. You can do opposite leg, opposite arm, move around a little bit, just challenging those deep, deep transverse abdominal muscles. Or just hang out with me here and keep your arms straight. Either way, this is super effective. Think you're squeezing that yoga block between your knees, or put your hands between your knees, and you'll feel what I'm talking about, those deep, deep lower belly muscles. Make sure you're breathing on this one. Toes are as high as the knees, and release. That's our first set. Now from here, we're going to go into our next one, which is taking the yoga block, and we're going to grab both dumbbells. I've got 7 pounds in each setup already. We're going to roll that down. And make sure that block is right where it needs to be, behind, under your head. And legs come up back to that tabletop position. Weights will be down at your elbows. So now, keep your elbows off the platform. You're holding the weight. You're going to dip one toe down, then the other. We're just marching in place. Very similar to what we just got done doing, but we're increasing our range of motion. So I don't want you to straighten your legs out. I want you to hinge from the hips. Keep the lower back pressing down into the platform. It's okay if your toes don't touch. That's perfectly fine. We want to just feel the work coming from the deep transverse abdominis muscles. Holding the weights in my hands keeps my ribs from popping. That's the other part of this. You only have a few more seconds to go with this next exercise. And here's your last one. Bring both weights up and release. Kind of shake it out. The next exercise is very similar. We're going to have both weights, but our legs are going to be straight. Make sure your block's ready. And come on down. Keep your back glued to the platform, making sure that the shoulder blades are flat on the platform as well. Both legs are straight up to the sky now. Both arms are straight. We're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. So take the right leg and the left arm, take it back, and bring it in. And we go slow on these. Reach away and back. This is called dead bug. And we're doing it with a lot more challenge, being on vibration and weight in hands. The exhale brings your legs and arms together. The inhale takes them apart. And you always want to make sure you're right over, the weights are right over the chest, and the legs are right over the hip sockets. Breath is super important here. Navel to spine, super important. One more each side. And you're going to roll yourself on up. Excellent work. So next time we'll just have one weight, and we're going to keep our legs straight up. You can leave the one other weight down on the ground, and you're going to be rolling yourself back to set yourself up. Not a lot of breaks in this, right? That 15 seconds goes by quick. Set yourself up. Bring both legs up to the sky. Rest the thighs in the sockets. And as we take one weight over and then the other, you can maybe reach your legs out a diagonal. That becomes a little more challenging. You don't go too low because, again, we don't want that your back to come off the platform. But I'm simply taking the legs out, and I'm taking one weight to the side, then pushing up and over to the other side. And we're working obliques in a very, very unusual way. with the weight over the chest. Make sure it's over the chest. And keep pulling the inner thigh bones into the pelvis. And of course, the back is flat. We've got about 5 to 10 seconds left on this one. And using the breath to push up and over. Last time, roll yourself on up. Excellent. So the next set, we're not going to be using any weights at all. We're just going to take our hands behind our head and do good old-fashioned oblique crunches. Set yourself up and roll yourself down. Knees are at tabletop. You're going to keep your feet high. Once you're there, lift your head and shoulders and make sure you feel really comfortable on this platform. Very supported, I should say. Not comfortable, but supported. We're going to rotate. Extend right leg. Bring right elbow up. Come back to center. Exhale, extend left leg. Left elbow up to the sky. Back to center. I'm going slow with these. There's a lot of control. Come back to center. Elbows are wide. I'm not trying to touch my elbow to knee. I'm lifting up to the ceiling and I'm reaching that leg out. My hips are relatively still in spite of the platform shaking it away. And my head is well supported. Lifting the head and shoulders, looking over one hip, exhaling over the other. And we've got one more each way. And back to center. You're going to roll yourself back up. Excellent work, everybody. So now we're going to grab both weights together. We're going back to dead bug. Instead of alternating legs, it'll be same leg, same arm. So make sure the head is well anchored. Your weights are right where they need to be. And you bring, we're going to bring the legs and arms up. Now it's the same leg, same arm. So right leg, right arm goes out and pull it back. Pause. Left leg, left arm. Squeeze your left glute. That'll support the weight of your leg. And you really got to anchor your ribs down. So that's why we have the weights over the chest. Eyes gazing at the toes. Breathe. Do all these exercises. You exhale to center. You inhale back. Get a big stretch. Make sure that you're not straining your neck or shoulders on this. All the work's over the platform. One more each way, guys. Take it over. Another leg. And you're going to roll yourself on up. Excellent work. So now, in this next set, we'll grab only one weight for this. Just my block there. Roll on down with me. One weight, both legs. Okay, so we're going to come on up. Support yourself. Hold the weight in your hands. Reach legs up. So we're just going to stretch up here for a moment. Now, when you separate your legs, your arms go back. Find your range. Exhale up. I'm taking this one slow. I don't want to swing my legs. I might even touch my weights to my shins and feel that work right in the middle of the belly. Squeeze the heels together. Squeeze the glutes. Arms reach overhead. And exhale. There's the work right there. Well, actually, it's even work when the legs go apart. So sink your ribs. Keep looking over your chest and pull up. We don't have to do a lot of these for them to be effective. Big breath in, hold. Now press everything to center. And let's do two more. Inhale. Take a pause. Exhale. Power up. Last time. Smoothly releasing the weight away from you and up. And roll yourself on up. Excellent work, everybody. Just shake things out here. Okay, last time we're going to go ahead and lay back down. And we're going to take our hands behind our head right here. So you come on down. Hands go behind the head. Legs to the sky. And we're just going to simply scissor our legs. Lifting the head and shoulders. Get a nice long stretch. You can rotate on this one if you'd like. Or you can reach one arm up and then the other. I'm going to give you a lot of combinations here. But I want you to feel the obliques working. So reach, supporting the hand with the other head. The head with the other hand. Or rotating in. But if you might bicycle if you'd like to take that release of the weight out of the hips. But get those legs to scissor in any way that works for you. Come on up, guys. That was your last set. Wow, lots of work there. I hope you enjoyed this workout today, and your core is going to feel it tomorrow. Have a great day.